Welcome to our deep dive into AI and machine learning. I feel like this topic is everywhere these days.
It really is. It's more than just, like, science fiction now.
Exactly.
It's actually shaping our world in some pretty incredible ways.
You're listening to this because you're interested in understanding AI's impact and its potential,
Right.
but also how you can even, jump in and learn about it yourself.
And that's what's really exciting, I think.
Yeah.
AI is becoming increasingly accessible, even for those who are, just starting out.
Yeah, and I think our sources do a good job of breaking that down for us.
Absolutely.
So today we're going to unpack some amazing applications.
Okay.
Things like self-driving cars to personalized recommendations,
Mhm.
even AI's role in tackling climate change. So let's jump right in.
All right, let's do it.
Our sources highlight some really incredible ways AI is already changing things. Like we're seeing AI revolutionize healthcare with things like predictive diagnostics and personalized medicine.
Yeah.
Imagine treatments tailored specifically to your, genetic makeup. That's wild.
That is really amazing. What's fascinating to me here is that AI isn't just changing industries.
Right.
It's impacting global challenges, too.
Mm-hmm.
Think about optimizing renewable energy systems or predicting natural disasters.
Okay.
AI gives us, powerful tools to understand and manage our planet more effectively.
Okay, so we're talking about a technology that could, change the way we live and work.
Yeah.
But let's get practical for a second.
Okay.
You're listening to this because you want to learn AI, and our source material actually lays out, a roadmap for beginners.
Awesome.
So are we ready to kind of dive into that?
Absolutely. Let's empower you with the knowledge you need to, embark on this exciting journey.
Okay, step one. Grasp the basics.
Right.
We need to understand AI, machine learning, and deep learning. So how would you explain those to someone who's already familiar with, just the basic concepts?
So think of it like this. AI is the overarching concept of machines performing tasks that typically require human intelligence.
Okay.
Machine learning is a subset of that, where computers actually learn from data without explicit programming.
Right.
Now, deep learning takes it a step further
Okay.
by using artificial neural networks, which are inspired by the structure of the human brain,
Wow.
to analyze vast amounts of data and uncover complex patterns.
I see. So deep learning is like giving AI a supercharged brain.
Exactly.
But we also need to understand the different ways the AI learns, right?
Right.
Supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. Those can be a little tricky to wrap your head around.
Yeah, it can be. But it's all about how the AI receives feedback, really.
Okay.
So supervised learning is like having a teacher. The AI is given labeled data, like images of cats and dogs, and it learns to distinguish between them.
Right.
Unsupervised learning is more like exploration.
Okay.
The AI is given unlabeled data and has to find patterns on its own, like clustering customers with similar buying habits.
Gotcha.
Then there's reinforcement learning, where the AI learns by trial and error,
Okay.
receiving rewards for good decisions and penalties for bad ones. Imagine an AI learning to play a video game.
Right.
It figures out how to maximize its score through experimentation.
That makes sense. So let's say someone wants to start learning AI, what
Sure.
kind of resources would you recommend?
For building a solid foundation, I think online courses are a fantastic option. Platforms like Coursera and Udemy
Yeah.
offer a wide range of beginner-friendly courses, and they're taught by, leading experts.
Yeah.
There's also this really cool book, Artificial Intelligence, A Guide for Thinking Humans, by Melanie Mitchell.
Okay.
That's a great read that delves into the core concepts of AI in an engaging and accessible way.
Perfect. So once someone has a grasp of the basics, step 2 is conquering the code. I'm guessing this is where things might start to feel a bit daunting for some people.
Yeah, that's understandable. Coding can seem intimidating.
Right.
But it's actually much more accessible than many people think, especially in the world of AI.
Yeah.
Python is the most popular language for AI development
I've heard that. Yeah.
because of its readability and powerful libraries like TensorFlow and PyTorch,
Right.
which simplify the process of building AI models.
So even if someone's not a coding whiz, they can still pick up Python and start experimenting with AI.
Absolutely. There's so many resources out there.
Okay, good.
Websites like Codecademy offer interactive Python tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
And there are also great books like Automate the Boring Stuff with Python by Al Swigart,
Okay.
which teaches you the fundamentals of Python by showing you how to automate everyday tasks, which is pretty cool.
That does sound a lot less scary already. So we've got the basics and the coding down. Step 3 is where we face the math, the statistics. This is where I personally start to sweat a little. How much math do you really need to know to get into AI?
So math is definitely a key part of AI, but you don't need to be like a math genius to get started. The key areas to focus on are linear algebra, probability and statistics, and calculus.
Right.
Think of them as like the building blocks for understanding how AI algorithms work.
Gotcha. Okay, so what kind of resources would you recommend for someone who needs to brush up on these math concepts or maybe even learn them from scratch?
There's a fantastic series of videos on YouTube called Essence of Linear Algebra.
Okay.
They visually explain complex concepts in a really intuitive way. And of course, there's Khan Academy,
Yeah.
a treasure trove of free online courses covering everything from basic math to advanced calculus and statistics.
That's a great resource, yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the exciting part. Step 4, putting our knowledge into practice and exploring machine learning. So how can someone get started with building actual AI models?
There are some amazing tools and frameworks available.
Okay.
Scikit-learn is a great starting point for building basic machine learning models in Python. For deep learning, TensorFlow and PyTorch are the most popular choices,
Right.
offering a wide range of pre-built components and the flexibility to create custom models.
Those sound powerful, but where do you actually get your hands dirty and start building? Are there platforms or resources that provide real-world data and challenges?
Kaggle is a fantastic platform for that.
Okay.
They host machine learning competitions with real-world data sets and challenges. It's a great way to, apply your skills, learn from others, and even win prizes.
Oh, wow.
Another way is to tackle personal projects. Maybe you want to build a system that predicts housing prices in your city, or an algorithm that can classify different types of flowers.
That sounds like a really fun way to put your skills to the test. Any book recommendations for someone diving into this, like the practical side of machine learning?
Absolutely. Hands-on machine learning with Scikit-learn, Keras, and TensorFlow by Aurélien Geron is a classic. It walks you through the process of building various machine learning models using Python, from simple linear regression to complex neural networks.
Excellent. Okay, step 5 is where we delve into specialized areas of AI, like natural language processing and computer vision.
Right?
Can you explain what makes each of these areas unique and why someone might choose to specialize in it one over the other?
Think of them as different ways that AI interacts with the world.
Okay.
Natural language processing, NLP, focuses on enabling computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language. It's the technology behind things like chatbots, machine translation, and sentiment analysis.
Wow.
Computer vision, on the other hand, focuses on teaching computers to see and interpret images and videos. It's used in self-driving cars, medical imaging, and facial recognition.
Wow, those are some pretty incredible applications. What kind of skills and tools are used in these specialized areas?
For NLP, you'd be working with libraries like NLTK and Spacie for text processing,
Okay.
and Hugging Face for accessing pre-trained language models.
Mm-hmm.
In computer vision, you'd be using libraries like OpenCV for image and video processing, and frameworks like YOLO for object detection.
Okay, so each area has its own set of specialized tools and techniques. What about reinforcement learning?
Yeah.
I've heard that term thrown around a lot lately, but I'm not sure I fully understand what it's all about.
It's basically about training AI agents to make decisions in complex environments.
Okay,
So think of it like training a dog.
right.
The agent takes actions, receives feedback in the form of rewards or penalties,
Mm-hmm.
and learns to maximize its rewards over time.
Okay.
So it's behind breakthroughs in game playing, robotics, and even resource management.
Are there any specific tools or platforms that are particularly useful for experimenting with reinforcement learning?
OpenAI Gym is fantastic for that.
Okay.
It provides a collection of simulated environments where you can train and test your reinforcement learning agents. You can even pit your agents against each other in classic Atari games or have them navigate complex mazes.
This is already blowing my mind. What about robotics and autonomous systems? It seems like that's where AI is really starting to blur the lines between science fiction and reality.
Yeah, I mean, robotics and autonomous systems really involve integrating AI with physical systems,
Right.
leading to things like self-driving cars, drones, and, advanced robots that can perform complex tasks.
Right.
It's a field that combines AI with mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and computer science.
So it sounds like you need a pretty diverse set of skills to work in robotics. Are there any specific platforms or tools that are widely used in this field?
Yeah, so ROS, the robot operating system.
Okay.
It's a popular choice.
Mm-hmm.
It provides a set of libraries and tools for controlling hardware, processing sensor data, and implementing AI algorithms on robots. It's a powerful platform for developing and testing robotic applications.
This is all incredible stuff. But where do you go from here? You've learned the basics, you've explored different areas of AI, and you've maybe even built a few small projects. What's
Yeah.
the next step?
Step 6 is about solidifying your skills and showcasing what you can do
Okay.
by building projects and creating a portfolio.
So what kind of projects would be particularly impressive to potential employers or collaborators in the field of AI?
Think about what problems you're passionate about solving or what skills you want to showcase. Maybe you build a chatbot that can answer customer questions or a recommendation system for a streaming service. The key is to choose projects that are challenging and demonstrate your ability to apply AI to real-world problems.
Right. Okay, so we've talked about the technical side of learning AI, but what about the human element?
Yeah.
Our source material emphasizes the importance of connecting with the AI community. Why is that so important, especially for someone who's just starting out?
I think learning AI is not a solitary pursuit.
Right.
Engaging with the community can accelerate your learning,
Yeah.
provide valuable feedback on your work,
Uh-huh.
and expose you to different perspectives and ideas.
Right.
It's also a great way to meet potential collaborators, mentors, or even future employers.
Okay, so community is key. What are some good ways to connect with other AI enthusiasts, especially if you're not located near a major tech hub?
Online forums like Reddit's Our Machine Learning are a great place to start.
Okay.
You can ask questions, participate in discussions, and stay up to date on the latest developments. There are also specialized Discord servers for various AI subfields
Okay.
where you can connect with people who share your interests. And don't underestimate the power of social media.
Right.
Follow AI researchers and practitioners on Twitter and LinkedIn to get insights into their work and engage in conversations.
Excellent. All right, we're almost at the end of our roadmap.
Okay.
Step 8 is all about never stopping learning. Why is continuous learning so crucial in a field like AI, which seems to be evolving at lightning speed?
I mean, AI is a rapidly evolving field,
Right.
with new breakthroughs and technologies emerging all the time. To stay relevant and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible, it's crucial to embrace a mindset of continuous learning.
So what are some effective ways to stay up to date in such a fast-paced field? It seems like every day there's a new algorithm or a groundbreaking research paper being published.
Yeah, it can feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
But one strategy is to follow AI news websites and blogs,
Okay.
like MIT Technology Review, The Batch, and Import AI. Reading research papers on ArtCiv can help you delve deeper into specific areas of interest.
Okay.
And attending conferences and workshops, whether in person or online, is a great way to learn from experts and network with other AI professionals.
That's some great advice. So we've covered the basics, the tools, the resources, and the importance of continuous learning.
Right.
But what about those exciting subfields of AI that we touched on earlier?
Yeah.
We've got natural language processing, computer vision, reinforcement learning, and robotics. Let's delve a little deeper into each of these areas and explore some real-world applications.
Sounds like a plan. Let's start with natural language processing, or NLP for short. It's all about teaching computers to understand and interact with human language, which is, much more complex than it might seem at first glance.
Okay, let's dive into the world of NLP and see what it's all about.
It's truly fascinating.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where computers can, not only understand the words we say, but also grasp the nuances of language.
Oh, wow.
Like
Yeah.
sarcasm and humor.
Yeah.
That's what, researchers in NLP are working
Yeah.
towards.
Wow, so we're talking about AI that can actually get our jokes.
Right.
That's both impressive and a little scary at the same time. So what are some real-world examples of NLP in action today?
One area where NLP is making a huge impact is in chatbots and virtual assistants.
Okay.
Think about the chatbots you encounter on websites.
Right.
Or the voice assistants like Siri and Alexa.
Yeah.
They're becoming increasingly sophisticated at understanding our requests and providing helpful responses.
Yeah. I've definitely noticed that chatbots are getting a lot better at understanding what I'm asking, even when I don't phrase things perfectly.
And they're like, yeah.
What other cool applications of NLP are out there?
NLP is also revolutionizing the way we search for information.
Okay.
Search engines like Google are using NLP to understand the intent behind our searches and provide more relevant results.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's machine translation,
Oh, right.
which is, breaking down language barriers and
Right.
making it easier for people to communicate across cultures.
It's amazing to think about how NLP is changing, like the way we interact with information and with each other.
Yeah.
So what about computer vision? How is AI being used to help computers see the world?
So computer vision is all about enabling computers to extract meaning from images and videos.
Okay.
It's like, giving computers a set of eyes
Yeah.
that can perceive and understand the visual world around us.
So we're talking about like more than just recognizing objects in an image, right? What are some of the more advanced capabilities of computer vision?
So computer vision is being used in self-driving cars, for instance, to detect pedestrians, traffic lights, and other vehicles on the road.
Oh, wow.
It's being used in medical imaging to assist doctors in diagnosing diseases and planning treatments. And it's even being used in art and design to create new forms of visual expression.
That's really interesting. It's incredible how computer vision is being applied in such like diverse fields. It seems like the possibilities are truly endless. What about reinforcement learning? How does this type of learning differ from the others?
So reinforcement learning is all about training AI agents to make decisions in, dynamic and uncertain environments.
Okay.
It's like teaching a child to ride a bike.
Right.
The agent interacts with its environment, takes actions, and receives feedback in the form of, like, rewards or penalties.
So the agent like learns through trial and error. Figuring out which actions lead to positive outcomes and which ones to avoid, that sounds like a really powerful approach, especially for like tasks that are difficult to program explicitly. What are some examples of reinforcement learning being used to solve, complex problems?
One area where reinforcement learning is making waves is in gameplay.
Okay.
AI agents trained using reinforcement learning have achieved superhuman performance in games like Go, chess, and even complex video games like StarCraft 2.
Yeah, I've heard about those AI systems that can beat even the best human players.
It's pretty incredible.
It's both impressive and a little intimidating. Are there applications of reinforcement learning beyond gaming?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Reinforcement learning is being used to optimize traffic flow in cities,
Wow.
control robots in manufacturing and logistics, and even personalize recommendations in online platforms.
It's amazing how reinforcement learning is being used to improve, like, efficiency and decision-making in so many different domains. Now let's talk about robotics and autonomous systems. It seems like we're getting closer and closer to a world where robots are, like, seamlessly integrated into our lives. What are some of the latest advancements in this field?
Robotics is advancing rapidly, driven in part by progress in AI.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing robots that can perform like increasingly complex tasks,
Right.
from, delicate surgery to exploring hazardous environments.
Yeah, I've seen videos of robots doing amazing things like performing backflips and assembling, intricate structures.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges involved in building robots that can, like, operate effectively in the real world?
One of the biggest challenges is perception.
Okay.
Robots need to be able to perceive their environment accurately and make sense of the data they collect from sensors,
Yeah.
like cameras and LiDAR. Another challenge is navigation.
Yeah.
Robots need to be able to move around their environment safely and efficiently, avoiding obstacles and planning paths to reach their destinations.
It sounds like creating robots that can operate autonomously in the real world requires a sophisticated blend of AI, engineering, and even a bit of psychology.
It really does.
What are some of the key applications of robotics that are being developed today?
We're seeing robots being used in manufacturing
Okay.
to automate repetitive tasks and increase productivity.
Mm.
In healthcare, robots are assisting surgeons with precision and performing minimally invasive procedures. And in logistics, robots are being used in warehouses and delivery services to transport goods and streamline operations.
So robots are already playing like a significant role in a variety of industries.
Yeah.
What about the ethical implications of robotics? Are there any concerns that we need to be aware of as robots become, increasingly integrated into our lives?
Yeah, I mean, it's important to consider the potential impact of robotics on employment. As robots become more capable, there's a possibility that some jobs may be automated.
Yeah.
Leading to, concerns about job displacement. It's crucial to address these concerns through education, retraining programs, and policies that support a fair and equitable transition to a more automated workforce.
That makes sense. We need to be mindful of the potential societal impacts of robotics
Right.
and ensure that we're using this technology in a way that benefits everyone. It's clear that AI is no longer just a futuristic concept,
Yeah.
but a powerful force that's shaping our world today. As we continue to explore the different facets of AI,
Right.
it's important to consider the broader implications of this technology and how we can harness its power for good.
You're absolutely right. It's not enough to simply, develop powerful AI systems.
Right.
We also need to consider the ethical, societal, and economic implications of AI and work towards building a future where AI benefits all of humanity.
Okay, so we've taken a deep dive into some of the most exciting areas of AI.
Yeah.
From NLP to computer vision to robotics. We've explored the capabilities, the applications, and the challenges involved in each of these fields. But there's one more crucial aspect of AI that we need to talk about.
You're talking about the future of AI, right?
Exactly.
Where is all of this headed?
Yeah.
It's a question that sparks both excitement and a bit of uncertainty, I think.
We've seen how rapidly AI has advanced in recent years,
Yeah.
and it seems like the pace of innovation is only accelerating. So what can we expect to see in the coming years and decades as AI continues to evolve?
Predicting the future is always, tricky business.
Right.
But based on current trends and the incredible work being done by researchers around the world, we can make some educated guesses.
Okay.
One area that's generating a lot of excitement is artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
AGI, that sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie. What exactly does that mean?
AGI refers to AI systems that possess a level of intelligence and cognitive abilities comparable to or even surpassing those of humans. We're talking about AI that can understand complex concepts, learn new things quickly, solve problems creatively, and even exhibit a degree of consciousness or self-awareness.
Wow, that's a pretty mind-blowing concept. So are we anywhere close to achieving AGI?
While there's no consensus on when or even if we'll achieve true AGI,
Right.
there's no doubt that research in this area is advancing rapidly. We're seeing breakthroughs in areas like deep learning, reinforcement learning, and natural language processing that are bringing us closer to creating AI systems that can perform a wide range of tasks with human level or even superhuman level proficiency.
So it sounds like AGI is still a ways off.
Yeah.
But the progress we're making in AI is kind of pointing us in that direction. What are some other areas of AI research that you're particularly excited about? Maybe things that could have a big impact on our lives in the near future.
One area that's really fascinating is the development of explainable AI, or XAI. As AI systems become, more complex and sophisticated, it becomes increasingly difficult to understand how they arrive at their decisions.
Right.
So XAI aims to make AI more transparent and accountable
Okay.
so that we can, understand the reasoning behind its actions.
That makes a lot of sense. If we're going to trust AI to make decisions that affect our lives, we need to be able to understand how it's making those decisions. Are there any other areas of AI research that are particularly promising or that you think could have a big impact on society?
Another area that holds immense potential is the intersection of AI with other emerging technologies like quantum computing and biotechnology. Imagine the possibilities of using quantum computers to train AI models at lightning speed,
Yeah.
or harnessing the power of AI to personalize medical treatments based on, our individual genetic makeup.
Those are some truly mind-boggling possibilities. It
Mhm.
seems like the future of AI is full of both incredible opportunities and significant challenges.
Yeah, I agree.
As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with AI, it's crucial that we do so responsibly and ethically.
I couldn't agree more. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's being shaped right now by the choices we make, the research we conduct, and the conversations we have about the ethical implications of this powerful technology.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
We've explored the different types of AI, the tools and resources for learning AI, the exciting applications in fields like NLP, computer vision, and robotics, and the potential implications of AI for the future. But before we wrap things up,
Okay.
I want to circle back to something we discussed earlier, the importance of community in the world of AI.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Community is absolutely essential in a field as dynamic and collaborative as AI.
I think so too.
It's a place where people can, come together to share ideas, support each other's learning, and push the boundaries of what's possible. So what are some ways that someone who's new to AI can get involved in the community and start connecting with other AI enthusiasts?
There are so many ways to get involved.
Okay.
Online forums like Reddit's Our Machine Learning are great places to ask questions, participate in discussions, and learn from others. There are also specialized Discord servers for various AI subfields
Okay.
where you can connect with people who share your interests and maybe even find collaborators for your next AI project.
Those sound like great resources. What about in-person events? Are there conferences, workshops, or meetups that people can attend to, like network and learn from AI experts?
Absolutely. There are AI conferences and workshops happening all over the world.
Okay.
Some of the biggest ones include NeuraPS, ICML, and JAAI.
Okay.
Many universities and tech companies also host AI meetups and events, which are great opportunities to learn from local experts and connect with other people who are passionate about AI.
Okay, so we've got online communities, conferences, meetups, and social media platforms where people can connect with other AI enthusiasts and learn from each other. What about mentors? Is
Yeah.
it helpful to have a mentor when you're, starting out in AI?
I mean, having a mentor can be incredibly valuable,
Right.
especially when you're first getting started. A mentor can provide guidance, support, and encouragement, helping you navigate the challenges and opportunities of the AI world.
So how can someone find a mentor in the field of AI? Are there any specific programs or platforms that connect aspiring AI professionals with experienced mentors?
There are a number of organizations and initiatives focused on mentorship in AI.
Okay.
For example, Women in AI and AI for ALL offer mentorship programs designed to support underrepresented groups in the field. LinkedIn can also be a great resource for finding potential mentors, allowing you to connect with people working in AI roles that interest you.
Okay, so we've talked about the importance of community, how to get
Sure.
involved, and the value of mentorship. But let's be honest, learning AI can be a pretty daunting task,
It can be, yeah.
especially with all the different concepts, tools, and resources out there.
Right.
It can be hard to know where to start or how to stay motivated. What advice would you give to someone who's feeling overwhelmed by the sheer vastness of the AI world?
It's completely understandable to feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
The key is to start small
Okay.
and focus on one step at a time. Don't try to learn everything at once.
Right.
Choose a specific area of AI that interests you, like natural language processing or computer vision, and start exploring the resources and tutorials available in that area. Break down your learning goals into smaller, more manageable chunks and celebrate your progress along the way.
That's great advice. It's all about taking that first step and building momentum from there. What about staying motivated? Learning AI can be challenging, and it's easy to get discouraged when you encounter setbacks or feel like you're not making progress. What, tips would you give for staying motivated and engaged in the learning process?
One of the best ways to stay motivated is to find a community of people who share your passion for AI,
Yeah.
whether it's an online forum, a local meetup group, or a study group with friends.
Right.
Having a supportive community can make a huge difference. It's also important to celebrate your successes along the way, no matter how small they may seem. Every new concept you learn, every project you complete, every challenge you overcome, it's all progress.
That's so true. It's important to acknowledge and celebrate those small wins along the way. And sometimes just taking a break and stepping away from the computer can help you come back feeling, refreshed and re-energized.
Absolutely. It's important to take care of yourself both physically and mentally,
Yeah.
especially when you're engaging in, challenging intellectual work. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, and taking breaks to move your body and clear your mind.
Okay, so we've talked about the technical side of AI, the importance of community, and some tips for staying motivated. But what about the bigger picture? AI is a powerful technology with the potential to transform our world in profound ways. What are some of the ethical and societal implications of AI that we need to be thinking about?
I mean, as AI becomes increasingly integrated into our lives, it's crucial that we consider the potential impact on, employment, privacy, and even our sense of self.
Yeah.
We need to ensure that AI is developed and used in a way that benefits all of humanity, not just a select few.
That's a really important point. It's not enough to simply, develop powerful AI systems.
Right.
We also need to be thoughtful about how those systems are used
Yeah.
and the potential consequences for society.
Exactly. We need to have open and honest conversations
Yes.
about the ethical implications of AI
Right.
and work together to create a future where AI is used for good, not for harm.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep
Oh, you
dive.
have?
We've explored the different facets of AI, the challenges and opportunities, and the importance of community and ethical considerations. As we wrap up,
Okay,
I want to leave our listener with a few key takeaways.
let's do it. What are some of the most important things you want our listener to remember from this deep dive?
First and foremost, AI is a powerful tool that has the potential to revolutionize countless aspects of our lives, from healthcare to transportation to education. Second, AI is a rapidly evolving field, and it's more accessible than ever before.
Right.
With the right resources and a willingness to learn,
Mm.
anyone can dive into the world of AI and start making a difference. And finally, it's crucial that we approach AI with a sense of responsibility, considering the ethical and societal implications of this powerful technology.
Those are excellent takeaways. I would add that the future of AI is not predetermined. It's being shaped right now by the choices we make, the research we conduct, and the conversations we have about the role of AI in society.
Well said. It's an exciting time to be involved in the world of AI, and it's up to all of us to ensure that we harness its power for good.
As we wrap up this deep dive into AI, I think it's striking that we're not just talking about lines of code and algorithms.
Right.
We're talking about a shift
Yeah.
in our relationship with technology,
Mhm.
a journey into uncharted territory.
It's true. It's not just about the tools themselves, but how AI is changing how we think,
Right.
Yeah.
learn, interact with the world around us.
Yeah.
So what do you see as the biggest impact of AI on our lives in the years to come?
Well, I think one of the most profound shifts will be in how we work.
Okay.
AI will automate a lot of tasks that are currently done by humans,
Hmm.
freeing us up to focus on more creative,
Right.
strategic, and interpersonal aspects of work.
So it's not about robots taking over our jobs, but
Right.
rather AI kind of augmenting our capabilities,
Yeah,
allowing us to work smarter and achieve more.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, think about a doctor who can use AI to analyze medical images,
Right.
assist with diagnoses,
Mm-hmm.
freeing up more time to connect with patients,
Right.
or an architect
Yeah.
who can use AI to generate design options,
Okay.
explore different
I
possibilities,
think it's a lot of sense.
leading to more innovative and sustainable buildings.
It's about finding that right balance between human ingenuity
Yeah.
and AI's computational power.
Exactly.
Using AI to enhance our skills and creativity rather than replacing them.
Precisely. And this shift will require us to adapt,
Right.
develop new skills,
Yeah.
the ability to work effectively with AI,
Okay.
understand its strengths and limitations,
Mhm.
and leverage its capabilities to solve complex problems will become increasingly valuable.
So lifelong learning becomes even more important in this rapidly evolving landscape.
Totally.
It's not just about acquiring knowledge.
Right.
It's about developing the adaptability,
Yeah.
resilience to navigate a world where change is constant.
Absolutely. And I think AI itself can play a role in facilitating lifelong learning.
Oh, interesting.
Imagine personalized AI tutors that adapt to our individual learning styles and pace,
Okay.
helping us acquire new skills and knowledge.
That's a really cool idea. AI could become our partner in learning,
Yeah.
guiding us on a personalized journey of growth.
Hmm.
But with all these advancements in AI,
Yeah.
there were also concerns, right?
Mhm.
People worry about AI becoming too powerful,
Right.
surpassing human intelligence,
Yeah.
potentially posing a threat.
I mean, it's important to acknowledge those concerns,
Yeah.
engage in thoughtful discussions about the ethical implications of AI.
Okay.
While we're still far from creating AI that possesses consciousness or self-awareness,
Right.
it's crucial to establish guidelines and safeguards
Okay.
to ensure AI is developed and used responsibly.
So it's about being proactive and shaping the future of AI in a way that aligns with our values.
Exactly. We need to be mindful of the potential risks,
Okay.
work collectively to mitigate them,
Mm-hmm.
while also embracing the incredible opportunities that AI presents.
So we've talked about the potential impact of AI on work,
Yeah.
education, and
Yeah.
even our sense of self. But how do you see AI shaping the world in the decades to come?
I believe AI has the potential to address some of the most pressing challenges facing humanity, from climate change and poverty to disease and inequality.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine AI-powered systems that can optimize energy consumption,
Right.
develop new medical treatments,
Wow.
create more equitable and sustainable societies.
Those are some incredibly ambitious goals.
We are.
It's inspiring to think about the potential for AI to make a positive impact on the world.
Yeah. And realizing that potential will require collaboration, innovation, and a commitment to ethical principles.
Right.
We need to work together across disciplines and cultures,
Yeah.
ensure that AI is used for good,
Okay.
and that its benefits are shared widely.
So we've explored the present and future of AI.
We have.
From the practical applications to the ethical considerations to the potential for AI to shape the world we live in.
Right.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what's the one key takeaway you want our listener to remember?
The future of AI is not predetermined.
Okay.
It's being shaped right now by the choices we make,
Mm-hmm.
the research we conduct,
Okay.
and the conversations we have.
Right. It's up to all of us to ensure that AI is used to create a more just, equitable, and sustainable world for generations to come.
That's a powerful message and a great note to end on.
It's been a pleasure.
You've given us a lot to think about. This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of AI.
Yeah.
And it's clear that AI is not just a technology,
It really isn't.
but a force that's reshaping our world
Yeah.
and our future.
Mm-hmm.
So to our listener, keep exploring,
Absolutely.
keep learning, and
Yeah.
keep asking those tough questions.
Mm.
The world of AI is full of possibilities,
It is.
and your journey has just begun.
It has.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.